pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com. I just wanted to come out and say something. Milwaukee Bucks refused to show up for their game in protest of the shooting in Milwaukee. Normally, when we've had these situations in the recent months and everything like that, I've been the first one, really any site out there, even the big guys, to come out and say something, take an opinion, take a stance. I have to be honest about this one. I really don't know enough about it to really have an opinion or a stance. When I see a police officer putting his knee onto a guy's throat, it doesn't take, millions of people protesting in the streets or outside pressure or anything like that for me to say, that's messed up. When we see everything else that happens in the world, it doesn't take much for me to say, that's messed up. When we see some guy on ESPN saying they should cancel the baseball season because the Marlins have COVID, I say, this guy can get lost. When we see a noose in a guy's garage in a NASCAR racetrack, we can say, something's wrong with this world. What the hell is wrong with these people? This one, I really don't know what the case is, but one thing that I do know is that we're going to stick to what we do, and we're going to stick to sports and sports betting. We're not going to use our Facebook group. We're not going to use our Twitter. We're not going to use anything else like that to do anything. I understand 7 shots in the back. I know that. Okay, I know that. I don't know the case. I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen anything like that. From what I hear, it's horrific, right? I mean, from what I hear, it's horrific, but I haven't seen it enough. It's not like the George Floyd video where we saw the video, where I saw it and I could, come out here and say something. But I am going to say that we're going to stick to sports. And that's what we're going to do. And that's what we're going to continue to do. We're not going to use our Facebook group or our social media platforms to start infighting among one another, because if there's one group that's held it together, it's us, the sports betting community. So, I don't, like I said, we have Major League Baseball tonight. We have a 6 o'clock show that we're still going to do. Tony, myself, Joe D'Amico. We got a whole bunch of handicappers that are coming on. We're going to, we're going to continue doing what we do. And we're not going to, we're not throwing people out of the Facebook group for having an opinion. You guys are welcome to have your opinion, but I would say do it on your own, in your own space, in your own time, and do it in a way that's meaningful, that's going to cause change, not in a violent way, not in a way that's going to put negative light on you, not in a way that's going to put, to argue with other people, because you're not going to change people's minds that way. You got to lead by example, and that's the way it always works, man. You got to show them that this is. I mean, I'm in an industry full of scumbags, full of them, and I don't play the game, and they don't like me, and I don't care, full of dirtbags, full of them. You guys know that. But I don't play the game. I walk the walk, and I show up every day, win or lose. You never hear me say, you can't win without my picks, I never lose. Da, da, da. No way, man. We keep it real here, and we're going to continue to do so. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out there. I wanted to say that, yeah, the games are canceled. There's nothing we can do about it. Yelling at each other isn't going to do anything. They'll play the games another day. It's not like everyone's leaving the bubble and that's it for the NBA. They're just making this is the way that they've chose to make a statement about their beliefs and everything that's happened, and we have to respect that. There's nothing we can do to change it. Certainly not name calling one another isn't going to change anything. So I don't really understand. We have a a full card of Major League Baseball today. We've had a few games already today. There've been some nice games. We got some NHL. But we don't talk politics or social agendas or anything like that. We don't care. So, my job and my stance and the purpose of my company and what we do on the internet and what we do as a community, based on, I believe the season is over. Based on what? Because you think so? I mean, it's just bad guessing, see? And this is where it all begins, just bad guesses. I think it's, you don't know anything. You know nothing. It's like, just pick out a game, take a couple bucks, put it on one team or the other. We'll move on, and we'll find out what happens. We'll play it by ear. We're not going to sit here and guess what's going to happen with the NBA or guess anything like, what's going to happen. They're going to play it out. It's just a matter you got to let these guys do what they believe in, and handle it in the way that they want to do it, because there's nothing we can do to change that. I don't know anything. That's what I'm here to say. I know absolutely nothing, but I do know what's going to go on in our community, and that's we're going to talk about sports and sports betting. And you could say, what do you know? I don't know anything at all, and that's what I'm here to say. I'm going to continue. What's up, Ice? But like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. We've been through many, many, many elections, political things, political unrest, all kinds of certain events, everything, since we've been online. And we're going to stick to doing that. We're going to stick to sports. We're not going to deny that there's things that are wrong out there. And when we see them, we're not afraid to call people out on it. But we're not going to sit here and guess that the season is over, that the playoffs are over, and all that stuff, when we don't know that to be fact. When that's announced, you know what we'll do? We'll look at the schedule. We'll pick out a couple games. We'll put a couple dimes on it, and we'll go to the window and cash. That's what we do. It's like we're not here to make a political statement. We're not here to yell at each other. We're not here to put down other people for what they believe. I mean, it's crazy. Come on, guys. We're better than this, man. We're better than this. Anyways, yeah, the games are going to be rescheduled. The games will be rescheduled. And, we'll get through it. We've been through a lot bigger things than this, and it's like, this is like, these are just guys on a basketball court, wanting, this is, if you want to make a statement, that's what these guys are doing. They have a platform that everybody's watching. They're right in focus, and they want to make a statement. And if that's the statement that they want to make, then so be it. They're entitled to do that. And there's not a damn thing we can do to change it. And there's not a damn thing we can do to predict what they're going to do unless they tell us. So why sweat it out? What we're not going to have is people in the group, in our Facebook group. You guys can go on your own page and do whatever the hell you want. But we're not going to have it in our Facebook group and our Facebook page hating on each other. Because, that ain't going to happen, man. That's not what we're all about. You guarantee it. You guarantee it. What's your guarantee? How about this? You put up $100,000 on the table, okay? And then when it's canceled, then we'll say, okay, your guarantee is good. What are you guaranteeing it with? I bet you it's not. So, awesome. There you have it. Gonna go play Maui Nui. Well, bring your phone with you and tune in. Bring your phone with you and tune in and watch our noon show with Tony T, Joe D'Amico, myself, and we got a bunch of handicappers coming in. Yeah, we know nobody's playing. We know that. We're not a news state. We're not a news site. We never have been. There are guys that are way better at news than us. CBS is better at news than us. ESPN is better than news. Everybody's better at news than we are. We're not a news site. We're a sports betting prediction site. That's what we do. We're not a political site. We're not going to predict if games are going to be actually played or seasons are going to be canceled. We're not commissioners. We're certainly not players' union representatives. I don't know, man. Really, you guys want to be mad at me? I don't care. But I can't do it, man. Anyways, I'll see you guys at 6 o'clock. You want to have an opinion on this or whatever? Yeah, Parker James knows everything. All right. Yeah, they'll cancel tomorrow, but not today. I mean, please. Anyways. Let's go put a couple bucks on some baseball and some hockey and worry about the NBA tomorrow. Just all this does for us as sports bettors is makes the NBA season one day longer than it was, right? We'll have one more day of basketball than we were going to have. That's all this does. As far as we're concerned, as far as our purposes go for sports betting, one more day of sports betting for us on NBA basketball. That's all it means. And if that's what the Milwaukee Bucks believe, then that's what they believe, and this is their way of saying, this is how the way they say what they say. Then that's the way that they say what they say. That's their choice, and we have to respect that. We don't have a choice to not. It doesn't really matter what we think. Me, I'd like to see some hoops, And if that means, let's see hoops tomorrow or the day after, or whatever, I don't care. I think the NBA playoffs have been fantastic. I think all the games in the bubble have been great. It's been like a playoff in type atmosphere. And I don't think the Milwaukee Bucks are saying we're not going to ever play basketball again. I don't think there's any basketball player, James Harden and CP3 and all these guys, Donovan Mitchell. These guys aren't saying we're never going to play basketball again. Hey, maybe Lillard's healthy. When the Lakers and the Blazers go at it for Game 5. Maybe Lillard's healthy then. Who knows? Could be a totally different scene. Yeah, if you want to see justice, that's fantastic. All of that stuff is great. But you do it somewhere else, You do it in a political group and on your own platform. If you want to talk about sports betting, our door is open and everyone is welcome. But we're not going to sit here and talk about political platforms on our sports betting platform. That's not going to happen. I don't care. Don't care. Not okay. I'm not saying we agree with you or don't agree with you or anything like that. I'm just saying our group is about sports betting, and we're going to stick to it because that's what we're good at. Have a great day. I'll see you guys at 6 p.m. Eastern time for our live show.